DiamondsByTeeda here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me this morning. Or maybe it's afternoon or evening, wherever you guys are at. It is 5:30 a.m. on a very rainy day so far. It rained pretty much all last night. I wanted to hop on and do a video because I didn't have time to film one last night. It was just, things were just too busy and too crazy. And to be honest, I was just too pooped to pop. So I'm an early bird. And so we're going to do a little bit of a WIP and chat. I am working on the Diamond Art Club stained glass Hummingbird because it won in the poll in my community tab. I put 4 paintings up that I really couldn't decide which one to do, and I would have been happy to do any one of the 4. In fact, I got these 4 narrowed down from my huge collection of diamond paintings. Don't stay stashed, it's my collection. Yeah, I've got way too much, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Hummingbird, it got 44% of 447 votes. So it is definitely in the lead. The Diamond Art Club Heaven Sent was 3rd, and Diamond Art Club Strength Along the Journey was 3rd. I'm sorry. The Stained Glass Hummingbird was 1st. Diamond Art Club Heaven Sent was 2nd. Strength Along the Journey was 3rd, and the Magic Portal, Dr. Strange, came up in last place. And I would have loved to have done Dr. Strange. I know Marvel's not everybody's jam, but I love his character. He's fun, and it's actually a very beautiful painting. But at some point, I will get him done. But I love the Hummingbird. I just want to show you a couple things. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. I don't know if you can take a peek in here this way. Yeah, you can kind of see them like that. Look at those colors. Oh my gosh. And then I've got, well, first of all, there's 60 colors, and I had so much extra, it wouldn't all fit in there. I've got this full bag of extra colors, and just look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy this morning just even looking at them. So, I think you saw my kit up, or my kit that I have it kitted up. It's a generic ArtDot. I don't like them nearly as well as the real ArtDot. I think the real ArtDot are worth the money. The lids just screw on and screw off easier. I like the little foamy things that you put the jars in better. Yeah, it just, oh, and look at that blue. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, love it, love it, love it. And how I have them arranged, I'm just going to show you. Let me back out just a little bit. Okay, how I have them arranged, I have them in you're kind of upside down, but you can see their numerical order, alpha order, and then symbols by color. The last painting that I did, my Christmas fireplace, I did not do that. I left them in numeric order, and I always had such a hard time finding anything. So I decided I'm going to go back the way I used to do it. And I think I can find things quicker and easier. Okay, so I have my coffee in my wake up mug. Wake up. Boy, do I need to wake up. I actually probably been up since about 2. I just couldn't go back to sleep. And then I think I did go back about 3:30 or so for about an hour. So I want to show you those lovely colors. And then, hang on, I need to bring you in because everybody seems to like me when I am done painting a little closer. So that's what I will do. And I know we're not in the most beautiful section of the painting. We are actually in the lower right-hand corner because that's usually where I start, is always lower right-hand corner, moving left. I've got Diamond Art Club release papers. I still have got the cover sheet on it, and I will leave that on for a little while anyway. I kind of like having just a couple rows of release papers, and then I can use the cover sheet and still cover things up. So that is that. Oh, I still got. And I'm using my beautiful pink pen with all the flowers and the swirls. I thought that would be fitting for this particular painting. Plus, it's really comfortable, and I like it. Like it, like it, like it. All right, so what am I going to talk about? Well, let's see. It was a short week because of New Year's. I was off on New Year's, so I worked Monday and Tuesday, and then off Wednesday, and worked Thursday and Friday. That's a trash drill. Oh, I guess I should show you this. Hang on. For all you guys that are new. I don't know if you can see this very well or not. Let me see if I can focus in on this. There's a little tab on the top right there. That really is a what I would call a trash drill, because you don't want to use it because it's not going to butt up and fit snug with all the others. So yeah, don't use any trash drills. Or if you find a drill that just doesn't butt up and fit very well, just get rid of it. So that's what I did. So anyway, it's kind of an interesting week. I had 2 Mondays really, because Monday was Monday, and then Thursday after the holiday, yesterday, it was really Monday. It was a crazy day. And I had 2 Fridays. So very interesting week. Now we're going to do this beautiful orange, which I think just does not want to focus on. Here we go, now we're focused. It's having a hard time focusing on what I need it to focus on. There we go. Okay, I think that's good now. So I'll tell you about New Year's Eve. Poor Gracie. I tell you, she just hates the fireworks and gets so scared. I gave her medicine, her anti-anxiety, help her kind of sleep medicine. And it does work really well when there's no fireworks. I will tell you that. She goes asleep. It affects her within probably about an hour. So I gave it to her probably about 5 or so, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm on the West Coast Pacific time, and a lot of people around here actually celebrate and shoot off fireworks at 9 because they are matching the East Coast time, right? Because we're 3 hours behind. So they watch the ball drop and then celebrate. So normally fireworks start about 9-ish, give or take. But no, they didn't. They started at 6:30. Not, I guess, because it was dark and they could. But it wasn't as bad as what it was on 4th of July. They were further away. There wasn't some big parties, and I mean, in my neighborhood anyway. But I have to kennel her, which I normally don't kennel her, but I do because it seems to be her safe spot. and I put her in her kennel, and I cover up 3 sides so maybe she'll feel a little bit cozier, like she's in like a little cave and feel secure. And she did. She laid down. But then at 9, like I said, they started really going off. She got so scared. Then I think about 9:30, it started to rain. Thank God it started to rain. And things got quieter. So I let her out to go to the bathroom, and then she wanted to come up on the bed. So she snuggled with me up on the bed the rest of the night. But fireworks went off again as soon as the rain started slowing. It went off, and then at midnight the big mortars were going off. And even when things were quiet and still, her heart was just racing. It was going so fast. I felt so bad for her. But we survived. We made it through. We rang in the new year, 2025. And then, oh, I guess I'm out of order. Well, you know my squirrel thoughts. You guys always know my squirrel thoughts, so we're good. On the 30th, let me go back. What day was it? It was either the 29th or the 30th. I started getting really bad floaters in my left eye. Do you guys ever get floaters? Those are like, they look like little, usually look like little dots or little spots, kind of, that float around, you know, when you blink and they move. And I had them really bad, I think about, a year and a half ago in my right eye. And the doctor told me I would start getting them in my left eye and to call them when it happened. And these floaters were really terrible. They looked like a long string, kind of. They drive me crazy in that eye. Anyway, so I go to a retinal specialist for that. And boy, unlike any other eye exam, let me tell you, they do the gamut of tests. I had to have what's called an angiogram of the retina. And basically what they do is they give you an injection, kind of like in an IV, but it doesn't stay there. It's just a small amount of this dye. And then you have to look into this machine, and it is the brightest light I think I have ever seen, and it's on for a long, well, to me, what seemed like a long time. It's hard to keep my eye open. And afterwards, you see pink for about 10 or 15 minutes. So everything was pink. So that was kind of interesting. Oh, and I didn't show you this. I'm sorry. I am doing this beautiful orange AB. Can you see that? A beautiful orange AB. Isn't that pretty? And there is a hint to the ABs. Squirrel thought. I'll get back to my eyes in a second. If you use a really, really gentle touch to pick them up, just barely touch your pen tip onto the drill, it will still pick it up without pulling out your wax. So that trick has worked for me. Again, just touch it really, really gentle. Oops, hang on a second. I didn't show that to you. You just touch it just with the gentlest touch. Just barely pick it up. Barely touch the pen tip to the drill. Because if I smush it down like this, it still picks up, but sometimes then when I put the drill down, it pulls my wax out. I think I've told you guys that before, but I thought I'd tell it to you again. So anyway, getting back to my doctor story, that's my squirrel thought, veering off to the left there a little bit. I'm okay. My eye's okay. And what it is, it's called a vitreous detachment. It's where the vitreous pulls off of the retina, and it happens with age. In fact, most people, he said, this happens too. And it happens in both eyes, which is called bilateral. It doesn't happen just in one eye. Okay, I am working on 310s on black. But yeah, I have to go back in about 4 or 5 weeks, and he will look again to make certain everything's okay. And then probably follow up again in like 6 months, and then another 6 months. But I don't have to have the angiogram again, they said. I just have to have the, it's another machine that I look into with really, really bright lights that takes pictures of the retina. And the reason why they do that, this, because normally, like he said, the vitreous detachment is really, really common as you age, and normally isn't any big deal, but there are times when it can lead to a retinal detachment. So that's why the doctors keep a really close eye on it. And signs of a retinal detachment are like flashing lights or a curtain falling. And those if you have those symptoms, or if I have those symptoms, he said I have to come in right away. And then if you have a retinal detachment, they usually laser it back, which is amazing, so you don't lose your vision. Almost looks like Halloween there, what I'm doing with the orange and black, doesn't it? But it's going to be a lot of pink once we get out of this area. Trust me on this. I should have picked another section to start with so that you guys could have had more color. Or I should have at least done these couple squares and then gotten into the red, but these are the first drills that I laid down. First drills of 2025. Can't believe it. First painting of 2025 that I am starting. And I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be beautiful. Oops, I can't get that one in. Because I have it upside down. Do you ever stick your drills in upside down? I do every once in a while. Now, these will straighten out as I am not doing this very well, am I? These will straighten out as I get going more. The first drills that you put down never look perfect. At least mine don't. Maybe yours do. Mine don't. And then they all straighten out, and then we are good. Especially when I get these 5s in. Maybe I should do those 5s and straighten them out. I think that's what I'm going to do because it'll bug me. I'm going to do a couple of those 5s real quick. So that was my exciting day. The only thing good about going to the eye doctor was that it was the last day of the year, so it still was in 2024, and I didn't have to pay my deductible. So that was good. Although, when I go back in February, I will have to pay the deductible for 2025. Is that starting to straighten out a little bit? No. I think I'm going to have to work on this a little bit to get these straighter. There we go. Well, I guess why I have 5s, I'll do these 5s up here real quick. I switch around colors a lot. I get bored with the same color. I think I've told you guys that before. I like to change up color. Maybe that's why I don't mind confetti, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't mind confetti. I don't mind changing colors. I mean, if I have a lot of confetti, I mean, really where it's super heavy, I'll have many trays out on the table. And I won't, you know, only work out of one tray. But there we go. Let's see, what else? 21 minutes. Haven't talked too much about anything. Oh, you know, it's really interesting. I really think, I'm changing the subject, totally, squirrel thought. I'm thinking about static. Because when I first pulled this kit out, I mean, I've had it out for a few days. When I first pulled it out, I was looking at the drills. There was absolutely no static in the bag at all. None. None. And then when I went to kit up last night, there was. And you would not believe what I just did, guys. I cannot believe I did this. I put the wrong color drills in. I poured the 5 into my 310. I tell you, every painting I do something like that. But it's okay. I will just paint, actually out of this tray, the 5s and the 310s and get them all done. And I'll be fine. So there I go. Happy New Year. I just can't believe I did that. So I left the 310s out because I knew I was going to go back to it. It showed me I should have put it away. Or I should have looked more carefully. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh well, it's all right. Well, anyway, getting back to static. Again, when I pulled it out, there was no static in the bags. And then last night when I went to kit up, there was static. Not super bad static by any means, but there was static. So I had to bring out my static guard. If you haven't used static guard before, it is an excellent product. I spray a little bit on a Q-tip and then swirl it around in the drill bag and then also in the container that I'm pouring it into. And it works really, really good. Let's see. What else do I have to tell you about? I told you about Gracie. I'm still working on her food. She hates the prescription food so bad. Oh my gosh. She'll tolerate a Science Diet Biome canned food, kind of. I mean, if she's starving, she will eat it. She won't do Royal Canin, won't do the Purina, none of it. So I'm trying something different with her. my sister's dog, Peaches, who has gastritis and, I mean, really severe issues and has to be on medicine and everything. She eats Farmer's Dog and has done really well with it. So I am going to try Farmer's Dog and see how she does with it. I ordered some and it will be here on Monday or Tuesday, but I took a bag from my sister and I'm starting to mix it in very slowly. And oh my gosh, she loved it. Her tail was wagging again. She was happy, even at the very little bit that was in the bowl. I still mixed it, of course, with the prescription food. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully, she doesn't have any reaction to it. She'll be like Peaches. And I guess Farmer's Dog, they send it to you. It's like fresh cooked, and they send it on dry ice or ice or something. They ship it frozen. So I will get it very soon. Okay, so that's Gracie, but the one thing good, I mean, I am taking her out for walks all the time, so that's getting me moving, and that is definitely a goal of mine. I'm not doing resolutions by any means this year. I'm going to set goals, because I really have to. I really have to start moving, because if I don't start moving, I'm going to start, you know, losing muscle tone and all of that. So I am working on my movement, and I'm going to get back to my conqueror goals, my walks, and I am working on that. Then as far as diamond painting, you know, I was going through my premium kits and looking at which one I wanted to do, you know, for this year. And it was so hard to choose because I have so many beautiful paintings. I've got way too many. There's no reason for me to buy anything except, what's it called? FOMO, fear of missing out, that I may miss a kit. It might sell out. Or look at this great sale. You know, they buy one, get one 50%, or, you know, the Black Friday sales or the mystery sales or whatever the sales are. Well, I'm gonna have to keep telling myself there's always gonna be beautiful paintings, and I have to get these done. So I am going to try to commit to, I don't want to say a total no buy, but it's going to be a minimal buy for certain, because there's just I've got so many. I've got more than enough for a long time, and it takes me, you know, each one of these 4x4 squares, I can get probably at least one a day. And I don't even know how, see, hang on, let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. So 6x6 is 36. Alexa, I can't even do math in the morning. Isn't that terrible? I can't even do math in the morning. Well, 6 times 6 is 36. And then I have the half. So probably this would take me, I'm going to say 6 to 8 weeks. If I did 1 square a day. So if I did a painting every 2 months, that's only 6 big paintings a year. I will have years worth of painting. So, and I'm not going to try to rush through to get my stash done or my collection done, because I don't want to rush the process. I want to enjoy the process. But I think I need to be, I'm only speaking for me, not for anybody else. Whatever you guys do is certainly your business, not mine. But I need to slow up. I need to work on these more, but I also need to work on me. I need to work on my health. I need to keep my health good, because right now, knock wood, it is. Other than needing to lose weight. But I know if I lose weight, it will help with blood pressure. It will help with my apnea. It will help with all kinds of stuff. So I guess everybody probably has similar goals. Trying to be healthy. And I'm gonna really try not to increase my stash or my collection. Oh, it's so funny. I gotta tell you a funny squirrel thought again. So I'm telling my daughter all this, right? I'm telling her that, I wanna, be healthy. I wanna reduce my stash down because I've just got too much. And I said, I think I'm a hoarder. I had to laugh about that. I said, I think I'm a hoarder. And she goes, no, you're not. You are passionate. And I go, yes, I am. I am very, very passionate about diamond painting. So I thought that was funny. Yeah, I love that. I am very passionate. Yeah, this section is probably, I mean, when I'm looking at what I'm doing, is kind of black and orange out of because where I'm at, I'm just in this little corner over here is where I'm at. So it's gonna move on into pinks and greens and then all of these beautiful pinks and reds. But I'm just right here. Oh, excuse me. I am not right there. I am in here. I am starting in here. These little orange spiky things. What are those called? Is that the flower stamen? Going back to high school biology. I think that's what they're called. So I am just right in here. And when I get down here, there's more red tones, but I'm looking forward to getting into the green. So that is that. In fact, I'm gonna switch colors just because I just don't wanna be in this black anymore. I get too bored. Even though I know I have a lot more black to do, I just get bored. And I know my 5s are still in there, and I will remember that. In fact, I'm probably gonna keep these out together so I know that they are together. Anywho. Let's get a little brighter color. Let's do something different. Let's do this pretty bright red. Oh, I didn't tell you other stuff. Oh, squirrel thought again. So I'm looking into my very messy kitchen that I'm thinking that I need to get cleaned up because my kitchen countertops are done. They are finished. And I could have them put in any time, but my contractor that's gonna tear out my countertops can't do it till the end of the month. And that's fine because I truly am not ready. I've got to pull down some wallpaper. I have to order a new dishwasher. Even though my dishwasher still works, it's like about 25 years old. And I need to, I mean, why they have the countertops off and why they're redoing it, I know that dishwasher is not going to last a whole lot longer. So I need to get a new one. And then with the new counters, I will get a new sink and a new faucet. And that will be lovely too. And I guess I will get a stainless steel sink to match because everything else is stainless in there. So I'm excited. That's going to be really nice. I don't look forward to tearing the wallpaper off. I'm going to have to steam it off and then use a scraper and scrape it off. So I will do that. So yeah, at the end of the month, my kitchen will be looking really good. Yeah, that really does look like Halloween, doesn't it? Oh, goodness. Trust me, this is going to be a lot more colorful than what you are seeing. We'll go a few more minutes. Again, I just wanted to hop on for just a little bit before work. I don't really have a lot to talk to you all about. Except I'm looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, definitely looking forward to the weekend. There we go. That's good. Gracie's sound asleep. She ate all her breakfast this morning, which is wonderful. I hear the rain going outside, and it's still so dark. It doesn't get light till, I don't know, about 7 or so. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but each day is getting a little bit lighter. So I'm looking forward to that. And we do have another holiday this month, so I'll have another Monday off, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So that'll be wonderful. Yeah, that definitely looks Halloweenish. I should have started in another spot. Could have gone upside down into the red flower or gone sideways. Oh well, that's okay. But I'm getting this little section done. Oh, I need to go take my trash out. I mean, it is, I've got, the trash guys are coming a day late. They normally come on Thursdays now, but because of the holiday, they're coming today. And it's out at the curb, but I still got another bag I need to take out there. My trash sewer is expensive. Trash service, it keeps going up. Everything that keeps going up in price. That is for certain. Anyhow, I am, got kind of quiet there. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to learn how to figure out different things to talk about, because I'm going to try to do more WIP and chats. Everybody tells me they like WIP and chats. I know everybody loves hauls, that's for certain. And I'm still going to be doing some, but probably not as much as what I did this past year. Okay, well, I've been going 40 minutes, so I think I'm probably going to just stop for right now. Those aren't even straight. I'm going to straighten up these drills. And then I'm going to go and get ready for work. And I cook me some breakfast. I think I'm going to make some eggs. Just some scrambled eggs, I think. And what else will I have? I think I have some blueberries. I think I'll have some blueberries too. That sounds like a healthy breakfast, isn't it? All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I know this wasn't too exciting of a WIP and chat, but you got a little bit of glimpse of what's going on. Hopefully I'm going to get Gracie back on her feet again to where she is feeling good and liking her food. And then I told you about the kitchen, told you about my eyeballs. I see my regular eye doctor for an eye exam, I think next month. And then Monday I tell you, I hate getting old. Monday I'm going to have a bone density scan to see how my bones are doing. And that's kind of about it. That's the only squirrel thoughts I have for you. So I hope you guys have a great day, or morning, evening, whatever time zone you are in. It is, I can't even see. I don't know what time it is. I think it's probably a little after 5 or so. No. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:19 a.m.
Oh, 6:19. So I definitely have to get a move on because I got to get ready for work. So I will talk to you all later. Remember, you're perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing, and do one thing today that your future self is going to thank you for. And I will chat with you all on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.